Hello folks, thought I'd do a quick video. Told somebody yesterday that I would do a video of the garden and especially the blossoms. Last weekend we had snow, and there's the plum tree and the almond tree, and the almond tree is just a few blossoms left, but the plum tree still is amazing. It has a lot of blossoms on, despite the blanket of snow. And the little plum tree down below has some. We'll walk down and take a look at it. Didn't get quite down to the garden yet, but the red bud here, you can see that it is starting to get ready to open. It always blooms real pretty. Doesn't last long. Okay, we'll try to get down to the garden now. In the garden, and first tree in this row is well, it's the second tree if I count the almond tree, but this is a cherry, Lapin's cherry. I have a couple bud grafts on it. I can't remember what they were, but I added some stuff on, but haven't gotten any major fruit off of this yet, but that is blooming. And we'll just go down here. Of course, you can see the insects flying around there. Here's the plum tree, and of course you can see the blossoms is starting to green out, so it's not quite as white, but a lot of bugs, insects flying around the flowers. Of course, let's see if I can see that. Hopefully that's in view. I can't. Should be a bird nest in there. Robins made a nest in this tree this spring. And of course down here is the plum tree that was a seedling. Have no idea what it'll be. Hopefully it doesn't get too awful sloppy. Plums around here only make plums when the weather is somewhat a dry spring and somewhat drier early summer. They don't like wet. And that pretty much determines whether you get plums or not. Not a lot of people grow plums around here anymore. Just one of those crops, so you never know whether you're going to get anything or not. Okay, then down here we have a row going the opposite direction of cherries, and of course this here is a black, I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, tartane, or whatever. But it is to be a pollinator for that tree, which did not bloom this year. Last year it bloomed, but that's a Bing. And of course that is a seedling or that I just planted this year off the hill. I had, I don't know how many. I gave him to Douglas Christie. He came to my house. And of course that is a cherry tree that was supposed to be replaced. Got it at a big box store, and they said they would call me in the fall. Then they told me they didn't get it. It was supposed to be a black tartan as a pollinator, and it bloomed well last spring. I should have known by seeing the leaf structure, but the label on it says black tartan, and we'll go over there and look at it. Hopefully it doesn't say, oh, it blew off apparently. Oh no, there it is. Maybe there. Black tartan. It's, I believe, a Montgomery sour cherry. Mislabeled. And of course they didn't replace it. They said they were. I have to check this spring, see if they're going to get it. But I went out and I got a black tartan because I have the Bing as a dwarf tree, and it's several years old and it needs a different pollinator. It's not self-pollinating. Okay, we'll walk up on the hill. Didn't get up on the hill yet, but as walking, another thing came to my mind. I believe I told the Empty Nester channel that I would show a mulberry graft, and this graft was a stick that long last spring when the leaves were not even a year yet. I've cut this in half, and you can see how much growth. There was 2 buds that grew, and one there, Oh, so sorry, I don't even have a moving camera. There was one bud right there where it did. This was my first bark graft I've ever done, and I am totally impressed. I'm going to do more bark grafts on four mulberries down there by the road. You can see I got them ready to graft. Just waiting for the leaves to come out. It's almost time. But anyhow, this was a bark graft, and that's how much it grew, and it made mulberries last year, right up until frost. And this one is a reverse or saddle graft, I guess they call it. That's how I usually do cleft, but the heel of the knot where it healed is almost non-visible. If you look there, you can see it where my hand is, but it doesn't have the cleft has much more of a knot, and you can see this was cut in half too, and this one I believe is Silk Hope. All right, we'll go back up, and this was a male tree, and I don't need male trees. It makes for seeds, and everywhere a bird drops a seed, and it's boop, you get another mulberry tree. And right now, I think we are where we need to be. Okay, up on the hill. On the way up the hill, Bob from Missouri, there is an American red plum. You ask about it, there is one. Of course, there's peaches in here, and there's other plums in here. I worked it up and pruned them back to a single leader. They were bushy. That's why they don't look all that strong. The ones in the garden I dug up and gave to Douglas Christie. And if you think of it, pray for Doug. He has, I was told, a year to live. He needs a kidney transplant. And if he doesn't get one, well, it's sad. But anyway, let's hope he can get the kidney he so needs. And if you think of it and you believe in prayer, would you pray for Doug? This part's for my friend Dale Calder. You can see Dale. I told you that is the west, kind of northwest direction, and this is the northwest side of my hazels. And on this side, I don't get. It's funny. This side will not have hazel on, and you look down across there, you don't see any that I missed. But now you come here, and you see a few of the hazels I didn't get off here on this side. And we'll look down through there. You can see some hanging there as you look down the row. Down below the trailer, that row I have down there, it doesn't get the frigid cold because the trailer blocks it. Some people that's why they usually grow along woods or when I remember seeing them as a kid, my dad would go find them in the wild. They would be always growing along the edge of a woods along the road, and I was always amazed by them. But anyway, Dale, there's my filbert row. And you can see that there are several different varieties there. They're all American, but there are different from different regions, and some are bigger than others and have different characteristics. I don't know if you see it there, but she's playing like a broken wing. You see her there? She's playing crippled. Oh, come and look at me. It's a killdeer, and it builds its nest on the ground. I'm not sure, but we'll see if we can get her to... There she goes. She's trying to decoy me away. Hey, thanks. We're up here on the hill, and this is post-snow plum blooming. The other plums had bloomed prior to the snow, and these three there, these little trees you see, this one is about over now, but it bloomed this week, and that one far one down there, right there, and this one right there have bloomed this week. And then over here, and this is that super sweet. Right, I think I got it in frame. The sun's shining into my back. But now that one bloomed this week also, and those are the late blooming plums. The pears have bloomed this week. It's not as heavy, but I really pruned them hard this year. But if you look all the way down there at the end, that's a Kiefer pear, and he's loaded. But that's the only pear tree that didn't get pruned. But I had so much brush in my trees, I really needed to work them over. It was hard picking the pears last year. Oops, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I had it zoomed up so. But anyway, they were brushy, and it was hard to get the pears out of the brush picking them. And apples have not bloomed yet. That should be soon. They're starting to leaf. So but that's a look at things, the trees up here on the hill, at least the fruit trees. There's a lot of stuff in between, but we're not going to cover that today. Hey, thanks for watching. Lord bless.